when you're coaching multiple people, everybody don't eat the same way. Um, they kind of do. They have some similarities, when you talk about protein, carbs, fats, right? When you talk about that, it's similar. But every now and then you'll find somebody say they don't eat this, or they could be allergic to this, or when you have conversations, everybody is talking about I'd rather do this than do that. You know what I'm saying? Because there's so many different ways to lose weight. The information is so broad now. You know what I'm saying? It's like so many different ways to lose 20, 30, 40, 100 pounds. You see people losing 100 pounds in no time because the technology and the information is skyrocket. So every time I get a client, I definitely try to, put them on a regimen that they could actually stick to while you're dieting. We change wording. We don't even use the word dieting and stuff like that because people malfunction when they hear certain words, man. You know what I'm saying? When you hear dieting or you hear, certain words just don't do well with people. So we call it better eating. Better eating is pretty much this exactly that. You're eating better. So my client and friend, I want to show you, I want to talk about how he lost weight. He lost about 20 pounds, a little bit less than 8 weeks. About 8 weeks, he lost 20 pounds. And one of the methods that me and him talked about, and it kind of worked out for us because his job, he had a real laboring job. So it kind of worked out for us because it kind of was like a second workout. and what we did was that we formed a strategy that we would do a kind of like a carb cycling keto type of thing. So what we did was we would structure out our workouts. So we would meet up and we would train. I want to say we train about 3 to 4 times a week. And after that, the training part is easy. I don't want people to make a big deal about the training part, but nutrition part is really the one you need to focus on. And what we did was we did like a keto kind of carb cycling thing. So what we did was that the protein, the fats was kind of high or moderate or whatever. And the days that he had carbs, the fats came down, the carbohydrates came up, protein always stayed the same. And because of the carb cycling with him training and his physical job, he was just losing weight like crazy. And it was so funny because it was almost like entertaining that this dude was literally almost losing a pound a week. Like me and my wife would wake up, get ourselves together and stuff like that. And we'd just be waiting for that text message. And he'd send his text message every single day of his results, man. And it was crazy. Like he was losing like a pound a day. To the point that it almost scared him. He was like, yo, dude, this is supposed to be happening. And it happens like that sometimes because, depending on what you do. And we would raise his calories up to a degree because, again, his laboring job. So sometimes if you're out there and you also, that's why it's important for a coach to ask you what you do for a living. Because if you have a laboring job, to a certain degree, you could eat more than somebody else that's on the same journey. But you could give him or her more calories because they are mailman or mail lady or they're construction or, they just doing more of a laboring type of job that's allowing them to burn more calories. Like, they don't have to go on lunchtime and get extra steps, you know what I'm saying? So that individual the calorie intake is probably higher than somebody just at the office job and just typing all day long, or you're sitting all the time, or you like a security guard where you're just at a post. You're not really you don't have that much movement, you know what I'm saying? So bus driver, you don't have that much movement. I tell people all the time, the most challenging clients that I ever had was a flight attendant and um, a truck driver, because they don't get as much movement as anybody else. So, but my particular client here, he had Steve. He had a physical job, man, that he was constantly moving around, stuff like that. Where he was delivering food. He worked for a supermarket. And he was delivering food to people at their homes. So he driving around and he taking the stuff off and he's walking it. And this is after doing legs and cardio and leaving there, showering, food, and going straight to work and doing that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, he was losing like a pound a day. I'm telling you, it was crazy. It was like a movie. We was waiting every day. And it really was less than 8 weeks, man. He had lost 20 pounds. You know what I'm saying? You know, some stalls every now and then and stuff like that. You know, refeeds and stuff. And, so, you know, some of his high carb days, you know, he really was getting in. So we did like a carb cycling, keto, you know, because when you're training somebody, you're just moving around the macros to make it work for that person. You know what I'm saying? That type of style don't work for everybody, but you know, you just work with the person, man. This is what it's all about. And he lost 20 pounds in that time, man. And I was super proud and happy, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I was I was up close and personal with the situation, so I was able to see the transformation happen. So, but you know, that's it, man. I love you guys, and just try it out, man. Try out the carb cycling strategy, man. It's evident that, you know, tricking the body would definitely help when it comes to weight loss and carbs, because carbs is a source of energy and extra activity. If you have a job that's you spending a lot of time with, or you know what I'm saying, you want to do 2 days at the gym, or you just, you know, you don't have to. You know what I'm saying? It's just that it helped him in his situation because his job was so demanding and stuff like that. So, all right, guys, I love you. I appreciate you. Listen, anybody that's looking for a coach that can help you the same way, could lose 20 or more pounds in a couple of weeks, listen, click in the link at the bio, and just sign up for a call, and we'll get after it, man. I promise you, you won't be wasting your time. All right. So I love you guys. Until then, see you in the next video. Peace.